that's that. Which that's like 19th century jargon, man. It's like pretty fucking crazy. And that there's primarily like the subject and like the hermaphrodite is treated like in a feminine way, like in a submissive, in kind of like a weirdly soft and pejorative childlike sense, which I think is like a very like 19th century like masculine way of like approaching like a feminine subject, but he's always listed as a him for the most part, actually through the whole chapter. So that's like I think that's like the author's like really like quiet way of like trying to like approach and name a subject without having like a word to call it. So I'm going to read a short piece. This is called A Divine Crackle. Man, I'm like really like standing weird. Yeah. A divine crackle impales these orbs from the firelight that maneuvers through branches and birds with little care of measure and instruments that carefully calculate away any length of distance of difference, awash in the firelight below the birds and branches, still surrounded by air, which loses its color as it approaches. She rested on moss, he rested on moss, all wound up together as I stare out this window, stare out this screen. I want her here, I want him here. Draped in a light blue skin that feels like rubber pulled taut over sacks of gummy worms with no hair to touch, his teeth would taste of cloves and her tongue of ginger candy. His fingernails are a bright lemon yellow and so are her lips, all covered in an orange-flavored syrup. His saliva fills the entirety of her mouth as I place mine to his. She fills my mouth with his spit candy, like a lime lollipop being born. My esophagus, like the stick, centers the fluid pleasure flexible to my mouth. Unsure of its symmetry, my tongue wishes for a sphere, something made by my anatomy that could match the perfection of her geometry, of his geometry. All the while, previous proportions, ensnared by grids, escape within her mind, within his mind, draped in the same blue rubber. But she's not here, and neither is he. It's just the two of us, you and me, trying to get a look at one another like we're playing doctor with the bedroom door shut. I tug my head from beneath its foreskin, pushing my hips forward with my balls up so high. You mimic my hips as we both look down. How do I imagine a desire of separation? The smell of the carpet, dust, and nylon, when the door passed over, mixed with those soft thighs shedding right in front of me, mixing the air with your skin, forcing a conjoinment as we triangulate each other, we both figure this out. I'll never know your sex, I'll never know your breath, your skin, but here we are, looped, draped in blue rubber. You imagine a desire of separation.